What's for dinner tonight? How about some pasta? Specifically, pumpkin bacon carbonara. This is some pretty easy pasta goodness here, and it got devoured quickly. While our pumpkin cupcakes were in the oven, we made this, and man, it's tasty. We're going to show you step by step on how we make this, and be sure to check out the description afterwards for all the ingredients. We're going to get this one started by grabbing 8 strips of bacon, and we're going to cut this into 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch strips, cutting those right into the frying pan. And then we're going to bring that over to our stove top here. We're going to set that burner over to a medium temperature, and we're going to fry these until they're nice and brown. Now we're going to grab a pot for our pasta and fill that with some water here. We're going to put that on another burner, and we're going to set this on high and bring that water to a boil. At this point, you want to grab 2 pasteurized eggs, and we're going to separate these out just so we have the egg yolks. And you can see how Julie does this separating by just going back and forth between the 2 different shells, gradually letting that egg white fall into the dish below. There's one, and now we'll do the second one. Well, I guess I'll just let Julie do the second one. And hey, let's see if you can beat Julie by clicking that subscribe button and the like button before she's done. And we'll keep sharing our favorite recipes. Nice job, Julie. Alright, that bacon's been going for a while. Let's give that a quick stir and just make sure everything is going good there. Now we'll move back to the island here and get a 1/2 cup of pumpkin puree. And we'll add that directly into the bowl that has the egg yolks. Next here we're adding a 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese. And we're going to actually mix 2 different types of Parmesan cheese for a little bit of a variety of flavor. And while we're doing this, we certainly want to keep an eye on that bacon, make sure nothing is burning. Keep giving that gentle stirs here and there. Alright, we'll go back to our pasta sauce here. We're going to add a 1/2 cup of milk into that same bowl. And then we're going to give this a nice thorough mixing. And we're going to speed this up 4 times the speed just so you can see the process. And Julie does like to use a fork for this mixing, which certainly is helpful in making everything nice and creamy. And we can put that bowl aside as we get our spaghetti ready. Spaghetti ready. Hey, that's kind of funny. For this, we need about a 1/2 pound of noodles. So we're going to grab about 1/4 of this box, place that into our boiling water. Make sure we're checking on that bacon again. Still looking good there. So fully cooked noodles boil for 10 minutes. We want them to be slightly undercooked, so we're going to boil them for only 8 minutes. And we have lowered that temperature down on the stove top here to just above medium. And our pooch here was going crazy with that smell of bacon, so we're giving him a rare treat, licking that bacon juice off the wrapper. Live it up, Pete. Live it up. And when that bacon is finally ready, we like to get a paper plate out and put a paper towel on there and let the bacon just kind of drain on there. Hey, and I'll sneak a little treat here. My wife loves when I do that. So our noodles here have about 2 minutes left to boil. So Julie's going to take a few ounces of water and place that aside. And she can use that later on to thin out the pasta sauce if she needs to. Well, alright, our noodles are almost done. They're at that 8-minute point, so they're just undercooked by 2 minutes. We're going to bring that over to our sink, and we're going to strain those really quickly. And then without wasting any time, we're going to bring that over to a dish, pour that into our dish. Now if you want to thin out your sauce, this is where you can add a little bit of that hot water from the noodles right into the sauce. But we're quite happy with that consistency there, so we're just going to go with it just like this. Now the hot temperature here from the noodles will gently cook the eggs, but with using pasteurized eggs, that gives some extra peace of mind. And after this is all out, we're going to go to our bacon that's fully cooked, and we're going to pour that evenly right across the top, just like that. We'll get that spread out nice and evenly there, and then we'll move on to our salt and pepper. And we just spread out that salt and pepper to our liking. Unfortunately, we like salt a little bit too much here, so you can see us going crazy with that. And there's our pepper. This took about 25 minutes to prepare. We actually made this tasty dish while our pumpkin cupcakes were in the oven baking. If you want to see that video, you can click right here. Along with that, we've got 2 videos on the right side of the screen that might be of interest to you as well. God bless.